Got a new welder in the shop. It's the EVERLAST MTS 221, and I'm getting it all set up to weld. So when you get a new welder, there's a couple tips that I wanted to show you guys to help with essentially the longevity of it. One thing that I used to do on my old Lincoln back there was I would take a little piece of cloth, old welder showed me this one, and you throw this around the wire right after the spool, and then you clip it on like that. The wire runs through there. It's one way to protect your liner from debris. You know, this will kind of wipe it down a little bit, but it's not perfect. Weld came out with something really cool. So this is a little 2-pack combo pack, and these are $3, guys. These are awesome. So I'm going to show you how to put these on. I have them on my other welder. We're going to put them on the new welder, and should work great. This is the Lube-Matic combo pack. So it's not rocket science. Shows you on the back here that you want the lube pad before the cleaner pad. Feeds, cleans, and lubes wire to extend the life of the liner. Now you guys can actually buy more lube for these as they wear out. Okay, what you want to do is before your gears, just a little slot here. We're going to turn this, slide it on, and done deal. Now, if you want, keep it on there. Just twist it around, and it's nice. It's got a little bit of tension to it, but not a lot. So it's not gonna create a lot of drag. It's not gonna ruin your welder. All right, and now we're gonna go. Now these pads, the lube pad comes pre-lubricated. That's it. It's that simple. Now we have clean wire and we're lubed. No problem. Feeds great. So if you live in a high humidity area like I do, my weld wire actually rusts. Like, it's really bad. I had to strip off probably 15 foot of weld wire on my Lincoln over there just because it was so rusty and contaminated. This is going to help remove that and any grinding dust or any other kind of dust, and it's going to prolong your liner. These liners are sensitive. They don't last a long time through heavy use, and changing them can be expensive. This is $3. You change this every 6 months or so and you're good to go. Tip 1 down. Okay, we've got a brand new tip on here. And I don't want to see this thing ruined. I don't want to see it jacked up, and I certainly don't want to be replacing components. Cool thing about the gun on the 221, which I'm very happy about, is the tips easily replaceable at your local welding shop. So you don't have to go searching for them. You can just pick them up. So a lot of you are familiar with nozzle dips. One issue that's really odd with nozzle dips, and I've never really understood it, they're like God, they're so viscous. It's like really thick. Check this stuff out. It's completely clear, nice jello-y consistency. And you just simply dip it in there, and that's it. You're coated. There you go. Our tip is nice and safe. We can weld now and not worry about it. We get to protect our gun. So we're going to run a couple beads and we're going to see what happens. I want to remove this mill scale because I'm going to be running a bead down here all the way down just as we set the welder up and test it. And I don't want to be burning through mill scale. So I'm going to show you a little tip to remove the mill scale as well. Start at an edge, and then what you want to do, use a ceramic disc like the Norton Blaze and come in here and just cut at an angle. Never start on top, start at where you cut in at and then bring it in. I'm in a bad position. There you go. That's a lot of mill scale that just knocked off there like nothing. I mean, it just flakes it right off. The ceramic pad is so cool. Ridiculously long-lasting pads, too. These pads are so great. While we're setting this welder up, I don't want a bunch of splatter everywhere, right? I don't want to ruin my table. It's nice and flat. So I'm going to get some HD Weld Kleen, and this is anti-spatter. And all I'm going to do is on my fixtures, well, I'm just going to spray some of this on there. Try to keep it away from the piece for now because I want to do a test with this piece in a little bit. There you go. Simple. Nothing will stick to that now. Okay, right off the bat, we need more power. Nice and crackly. Not a very good sign. Let's go up a little. Okay, so I got enough weld beads on there and enough boogers flying around just to show you that, look at that. Nothing stuck. Nothing at all stuck to that table. So other than some, other than a little bit of carbon right here that's just, you know, flaking out of there, we have a very, very clean welding tip. And you can just come back in, either give it a little shot. Well, so far so good for the EVERLAST welder. I'm about to weld up a project. You guys will see that video next. I hope these tips and products have helped you guys out. Guys, this stuff would not be on my channel if I didn't think it was worth owning and worth having, and it's not expensive. Links in the description for all of them, including the EVERLAST welder. All right, like, comment, and subscribe, and the build that I'm about to do should be pretty cool.